Everyone welcome to the finale of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 6, Stars vs. Shadows. This season, 14 castaways were put into 2 different tribes based off their status in my community. 7 players who are new to the community or players who have never been on a YouTube Survivor before. Against 7 players who are known for actually playing in YouTube Survivors, hosting YouTube Survivors, or just known in the community in general. And if one thing was for certain, this made one tribe far more threatening than the other. And with that in mind, we watched star after star get voted off all the way until near the merge. All until the stars started playing advantages, saving themselves from going home and leveling out the playing field. And as we watched the final 7 turn to the final 6, now we are left with the final 5 castaways in this season. Nick. Nick never really had a lot of allies on either of his tribes. The only time Nick made allies in the pre-merge was with Keo and Ken. But once the swap hit, Nick found himself on a tribe with only one shadow. And the one shadow not being from his original alliance. Nick always had something up his sleeve, which was the 3 immunity token that he found at the marooning. In the merge, Nick never was looked at as a big threat, or even considered to be voted off. Nick played into the background, and found very loyal allies in Happy, Oven, and Ken. Now with all 3 allies left, Nick has a great chance at making the final 2. Oven. Since the beginning to end, Oven has shown time and time again what it means to be a shadow. Making his moves from the background, keeping his alliance with Joker a secret, and not revealing any of his advantages until later in the game. He's also the only player to never get swapped from his original Shadows tribe. In the merge, Oven continued to stay in the Shadows, but became more open to talking with other players from the opposing tribe. Then when him and Joker played both 1 tokens, he came to soon realize that he wasted both and watched his main ally Joker get voted off the very next tribal. Oven made allies in Ken, Nick, and Happy. Now that he's in the final 5, he may need to make some moves in order to secure some votes. And that's even if he makes it to the final 2. Ken. Right away, Ken made a mark in his tribe, quickly finding allies in Pixels and Nick. Over time, Ken was established as the leader of his alliance, blindsiding Bimo and Banjo in the pre-merge. Moving into the second swap, Ken found an ally in Kajbi and worked with him all the way till the final 5, sparing him knowing that he would make a great shield in the future. But now that Ken has made it to the final 5, he will definitely have to work on his jury management skills if he wants any chance at winning. Kajbi. Kajbi has been the only star to play as a complete shadow, but has been able to keep that star persona. Kajbi always knew how to keep a level head, making the right decisions on who to team up with. First it was Liz and Happy, then he moved over to Ken, positioning himself in a spot with the front runners of his tribes. Now that he is in the final 5, Kajbi has nothing left to protect him besides his challenge ability and allies ready to cut him at any time. Happy. Let's talk about someone who represents a star all around. Outstanding social game, great idle plays, and someone who was able to get along with literally anyone and everyone. Happy has taken this game into his own hands, and single-handedly taken down 5 members from the Shadow Tribe down to 3, and now is most likely the front runner to win this game. Now with 3 players who have fought their hardest to get here, and 2 players who have been hanging by a thread, just getting by, let's find out who will win and be the next sole survivor of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 6, Stars vs. Shadows.
Okay, so me and the boys just voted off Liz. I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but she was in a power duo, so now she's gone. And now I need to look forward to who I want to go into the final 2 with. I already said previously that I want to go to the end with Oven because I see him doing the least shit. That is still true, but the order of which I want to go things now, that is very different. What I want to do is I want to take people out in order of who is most likely to win a challenge against either me or Oven, which is basically nobody except for Kajbi. That's why, as soon as this vote's over, if Kajbi does not win, it's time for me to throw him out the window. He's been useful to me long enough, but I'm sorry, man. I need to win this game. And to win this game, your ass has got to go.
Well, yeah. My number 1 ally in this game kind of just got voted off. It's kind of inevitable because everyone was just targeting us as a duo. So sucks to suck, I guess. These people just want to bring down my power level or whatnot. I don't know why they didn't just target me though. Like they're actually wanting to work with me and give me tokens out here. Like I don't know what it is, but they just don't see the opportunity to take me out, which is crazy to me. But you know what? They can keep doing that all they like. I do not care.
The reason I played my idol on you is because I wasn't even sure if Liz was going home. I had no idea. I played on you just as like a relief, like just like as a net, a little backup net.
Nick, me and him made this big threat alliance together, and hopefully I can utilize that later on because I need all the tools I can get right now. I need to use them bitches really, really quickly here and try to survive these next couple of rounds because, boy, I need Jesus right now.
And at this point in the game, we need to think about, I think, one of our biggest threats at the moment. And I think that person is definitely Kaj. He's personally played a very, very clean game and a very slick, laid-back game.
I've seen it personally.
Very well. I think everyone has seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Kaj
I got you this round for sure. You got me last round, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'll vote with you either way. If Kaj wins, I'll vote either Ken or Oven with you. If he doesn't, then he's gotta go.
Or I'll light them on fire with my lava bucket. Or how about flint and steel? It's a bit nicer.
Alright, so Liz just went home, unfortunately. Didn't really want it to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I was a part of the plan, but I wanted to try and solidify some trust with the shadows that are still in the game. And I'm going to hope it worked. I'm not entirely sure if it worked. I'm a little bit worried that we've already gotten out these quote-unquote duos. So now it's kind of every man for himself. And I kind of feel like I might be the next to go. So this challenge is going to be incredibly important for my game because while I have, I guess, put myself in a really good position, like I'm close with Happy, close with Ken, and I kind of have allies on both sides, I feel like people are starting to notice that, and they don't really want to go to the end with me, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. Because I'm pretty good at this little Minecraft game, and I think I can pull out a win if I try hard enough with this challenge.
Alright everybody, welcome to your final 5 immunity challenge. Ken, I'll take it back. Alright, this necklace is what represents immunity in this game. You have this necklace, you're not going home at your home council tonight. In this next immunity challenge, all 5 castaways will jump back and forth in between 3 platforms in order to bring puzzle pieces from one side to the other. But each castaway must only have one piece of the puzzle at a time as they place them block to block. You're also not allowed to have a bigger puzzle piece on top of a smaller puzzle piece. The first castaway to replicate the same puzzle on the other side will win immunity. Survivors ready?
Yes.
Go. right, final 5. Everybody looking. Get that piece. Happy fall.
Oh, fuck.
One piece at a time. Ken and Nick mess it up. Cosby and Oven now 1v1.
Oh, I accidentally broke that. Hold on.
Frank, you gotta place it back.
Yeah. I'll just parkour over there and place it back.
Cosby misses. Oven now taking a little bit of a lead, but it's all about maneuvering these correctly. And it looks like he knows exactly what he's doing. So does Oven. Everybody looks like they know what they're doing, but just being a little slower. Happy that it's not allowed that the end rod is bigger than the iron bar.
Oh, shit. Okay. Don't worry, I'm too good at this game.
Cosby drops his piece, then it's on the ground.
Oh crap.
I have no idea who's pulling ahead because everybody has different strategies here. It's all about whoever is closest to the end, and I see who's about to win.
Okay.
Happy with doing something weird right now because he only has 2 pieces on the board. I don't know where his 2 other pieces went. They're both in his hand.
I'm done.
Yeah, he won.
And with that, Oven wins. Final 5 immunity.
How does this work?
All right, Oven, congratulations. Come on up and grab it.
Good job, Evan.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And with that, Oven, you cannot be voted out of tonight's tribal council. But for the rest of you, can't say the same. Everyone, head on back to camp.
Yikes!
When I'm on consensus-wise, me and Nick, we're just thinking Cosby.
Yeah, that's
Biggest
what
threat by far.
Nick and I were saying. We were saying Kaj.
Really? So it's just general consensus?
Yeah, I'm totally down for Kaj.
I just feel so bad for it because he's been playing so hard.
Yeah, he's been playing a good game. I mean, it's kind of why I want him out.
Yeah, same here. So it's just, I'm just hoping he doesn't find a way to wiggle himself out of this. Just flip it onto me.
Yeah, I mean, if we get this vote like Happy next, like we can pull this off, dude.
I don't think Happy's winning our comp. We got it.
Yeah.
And then you just gotta win final 3, which shouldn't be too hard. I think you can beat Nick and everything. I can't.
It's not looking good for Kaj fans at the moment. It's looking like Ken and Nick are pretty set that I am quote-unquote the biggest threat, which, I mean, I guess that's kind of flattering, but I don't see it. So I think my really only option is to convince Oven that these two are a duo, which they are. So that won't be hard to convince him. But he really needs to take one of them out now, or else I'm toast. I'm done. So let's hope for the best. I am telling you that both Ken and Nick are a duo, and they are going to take each other to the end. I personally want you to be at the end with me, since it's a final 2. I want it to be us
I mean,
too.
I'd love that, bro. So I won immunity, which is pretty nice. It's my second win, the first one to get to 2 wins, which is pretty helpful. But it also creates me as a target, which it actually might work in my favor here. So I've gotten basically final 2 offers from Cash and Happy at this point, but I don't want to go to final 2 with either of them. I want to go to final 2 with Ken's, who also wants to talk to me. I don't think I want to get rid of Happy yet, because I think he's the biggest threat, but I think if I end up with the final 3 of me, Ken's, and either Kaz or Nick, I think I'm in pretty good shape.
Owen or Oven, that Nick is a bigger threat than you, and he's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually down to vote Nick now.
I mean, I don't know what magic you did, but I feel like that's not true. That he's actually going to do that. I'm going to try and talk to him because I want him to know that
give him. You have to talk to him for sure.
That Nick and Ken are a duo, and that if they don't take one of them out now, that it might be a lot harder for him.
That's true.
Than keeping me around. So I need to definitely have a word with him.
I'll let some space for you too. But I mean, so far he said he's open. It could be a lie, but if not, then hopefully we can.
I'm glad that he's at least open.
I want to work with you. Okay.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to work with you.
And I've been getting all sorts of messages from everyone in the game.
I mean,
about-
mostly what I've heard is Kaj right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against Kaj. He sent me a
Yeah.
final 2 deal. So it might advance me a bit further in the game, but I wouldn't be totally opposed to voting him out.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really want to vote him, but if majority goes that way, I would. But if you want to make a move here, because you literally have me and Kaj at your fingertips, I think between him and Nick, I think they're both huge threats. Because, you know, Nick has found so much stuff. He's been a major threat since the beginning, and he's, you know, played those advantages.
I really wouldn't be opposed to voting out Nick as well.
If you want to make that move, you can call that your own move too. I'll give you a whole credit if you want to do that. Like,
I mean, it's always a group move, unless I am the only vote.
I mean, okay. How about if you want to, me, you, and Kaj just do Nick, and then I can vote however you want next round for Kaj if you want.
I mean, I'd be down to vote Nick. I think.
Are you down?
I'm down.
All right, everyone, welcome to the final 5 Tribal Council. Kajbi, people are getting voted out right, left, and center, and now we are left with you 5. Now, do you feel like you're up for grabs here? Do you feel like you may be going home with tonight's vote?
I am definitely up for grabs here. I am very nervous tonight. This is for sure, definitely could be my final night here, but I've made my case to everyone here, and I hope that you believe me, because I have nothing else. If you save me, I'm with you.
Nick, now with all the advantages out of the game, now this is just straight game. Because with no advantages in your pocket, how do you make sure that you're going to all the way to the final 2?
So, yeah, I feel like without the tokens and like immunity idols, the game has completely made a 180. Like everything that we've done the whole entire game leads up to now, this vote.
Ken,
Yes.
now probably every single one of you here sitting in these seats are probably a big threat and a good chance of winning this game. So Ken, my question to you is, how do you make yourself less of a threat than the rest of the 5, but still keep that mentality that, you know, I deserve votes in the end?
I think that the way to do that is just show that you're actually here, just show that you're actually playing the game, but not to the extent where, oh crap, these people are going to vote me out, because when it comes to this point in the game, it comes down to people that I've talked to a lot, it comes down to people that I have alliance with a lot, so if it comes to a big threat that needs to go, but someone that's also been close to me the entire game, I'm going to be brutally honest with them and just let them know, yo, I have to vote you this tribal. That's just the mentality that I stick to.
Alright, with that being said, Kajbi, you're up first.
Well, this may be my last vote, but I went down swinging, that's for sure. I did not give up, and I'm proud of that.
Odds are against me. The deck is against me, but I'll pull through. Trust. Just trust it. I am now good spirits. I will pull through this vote, and I will win this game. You can count on that. All right, thank you.
Person I am voting tonight, I respect you so much, and out of everyone here, you would win the game. Which is why I'm voting you tonight.
You gave me a final 2 deal, but I didn't come here to get second.
All the votes have been cast? I'll know. We'll tell you the votes. All right. the votes have been tallied. If you have the most votes, you must leave Tribal Council immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Nick.
What? Sorry.
Second vote. Kajbi. Kajbi. Next person voted off of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor. Kajbi. He's grabbing your torch.
Good game, yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Good luck to all of you. You all are deserving winners, but I'm rooting for a certain someone.
Kajbi, thank
give
you
him a
so much for
applause.
coming out on such short notice. Travis spoken, Kajbi.
Thank you for having me. I had a blast. Good luck.
The final 4. Congratulations, guys, on making it this far. But remember, 2 of you will not be making it far enough. Head on back, guys.
I really tried. I gave it my best shot and didn't work out. I wish the other 4 best of luck. I don't see how I was the biggest threat, but apparently they did. Maybe I'm just more humble than I think. But I had a great time, and I'm rooting for Happy. Good luck, Happy.
Although voting Kajbi was a sad thing to do for me, it was the right play in the long run. He was the biggest threat to winning the game, and now there's 2 more players that I think will beat me in the end. That's definitely Happy and maybe Nick. I'm not sure how I fare against Nick or Owen in the end, but all I know, Happy, chopping block. Out of here. Oh my god.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Final 4 Immunity Challenge. Oven, I'll take it back. In this next immunity challenge, all 4 castaways must do 4 puzzles in order to ring a bell and claim immunity. First puzzle is a flow puzzle, where you must connect all colors together, making a puzzle looking like this. Then next, they have a category puzzle, where they must take 12 items and find out which correct placement to put each item in and which category they fit in. Next, they have a banner puzzle, where they must rearrange 9 banners in order to find the right pattern. Then, they have a piston puzzle, where they must rearrange 12 pieces of wool, moving them around through the board until the puzzle looks like this. Once all 4 puzzles are done, then the first castaway to ring the bell will win immunity. Survivors ready.
Yes.
Go.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, everybody trying to figure out this flow puzzle to the best of their ability. It looks like Ken has slowly got it down. Nick also has got it slowly down. Let's see who's correct. Happy, slowly working on his puzzle, making a little bit of progress now. Oven, slowly trying to figure out this puzzle piece by piece, making some progress, but it looks like he's in a stalemate, not knowing what to do next. Never mind, Ken is now moving on. Nick, pretty much tied with Ken here. Both moving at a good pace. Happy falling a little behind, but still in it. Oven a little bit behind as well, but not completely out of it either.
I'm done the slow puzzle.
And Ken can now move on to the categorized puzzle. Nick having some trouble now. Happy also falling a little behind. Oven as well falling behind. Looks like Ken has got this down pat.
You got it, Ken. Keep going.
Oh my god, check.
Nick,
Yes.
move on. You can now move on.
Okay.
Check.
Can I get it clear? Can I get it
Incorrect,
clear?
Ken.
Clear.
Check.
Ken, you were also again incorrect.
What?
Ken, you were again incorrect.
What?
Check. Oven, check.
And Oven, go ahead.
Thank
You can move on to
God.
the category.
Wait, I feel like
Check for flow for Happy.
Oh my God.
Happy, you can move on.
Check in.
Still incorrect, but a lot closer. Crazily enough, Oven gets
Let's
it correct on the
go!
first try.
I'm the best, bro.
Okay, wait. I think that's right.
Ken,
Wait,
you
no,
can
no,
now
no,
move on
wait.
to the next part of the challenge.
Yeah, fuck you. Thank fucking God.
Oven, you're correct. You can move on.
I just want to check. I really just want to check it. I just want to be right. I don't care about anything else.
Nick is now correct. Nick can move on.
Yes! Oh my god, wait.
Nick, move on. Go ahead.
Yes!
Check Ken Banners.
Ken, you are correct. You can move on to the piston puzzle.
Hey, I got the orange section done in the piston puzzle.
I lost. Okay. I give up, bro.
That's okay.
Check for happy.
Ken piston, check Ken piston, check Ken piston.
Check in.
Okay.
I got it. I'm ringing the bell.
And with that, Ken wins individual immunity. All right, congratulations, Ken. Come on up and grab your immunity necklace.
Woo!
Congratulations on your immunity win. You cannot be voted out in
Thank
this
you,
Trouble
sir.
Council. For the rest of you three, I cannot say the same. See you guys at Trouble Council tonight.
Final four. Who would have thought? I am the last remaining star in this game, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I get targeted this round because, yeah, I've been lying through my teeth now to survive. I do have a pretty good Jerry speech and, you know, stuff to present myself with, because I know I got Kaj's vote and I probably got Liz's vote, and I just gotta convince the others to vote me.
Okay, this vote's easy. Happy's going home, no doubt. He's the biggest threat to my game, and he needs to go home. I have final 2 deals with both Nick and Owen. It's just an easy dub all around for me. I have a good shot at winning this game as long as Happy goes home here. That's where I'm at right now.
Alright.
Okay, so I think the easy vote here is Happy. He's too much of a threat. He has jury votes confirmed. He's better than Nick at challenges. It's just better to vote him overall, no matter what.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, also Nick hasn't really done much. So I think worst comes to worst, if Nick ends up somehow winning and takes one of us, I think we could probably still beat him. Both of us could.
Yeah, I just want to, I'm just hoping it doesn't come to that. I want to go to the end with you. That's my
Yeah.
plan.
It'd be more risky, I think. Because I feel like Nick's a lot more of a toss-up. But I feel like if one of us were to get paired up with him in the finals, like we could still probably win.
That I don't care about that anymore. All I care about is bringing someone good to the final, and that's us.
Yeah.
Here we are, the final 4. I am so ecstatic. I'm gonna be honest, I have really situated myself in a very good spot. I've got my duo and partner in crime, Ken, here with me, and I've also got Happy, a little friend I've made along the way, and I think us 4 are all deserving winners at this point. Like, I feel like everyone from, like, literally merge to now genuinely could have won. Nobody has goated, nobody has floated or coasted. Like, everyone's been playing their own game, which is why I love the season so much. But now I have to go out and win it for myself.
I messaged the whole categories to Ken's about the whole challenge. He still couldn't figure it out. Messaged him the banners right when he finished, and then I knew he was going to be good at the piston puzzle because I'm not. And yeah, he got immunity, which means I'm not going home, which is all I really care about. I have a final 2 offer from Happy and Ken's, and although Ken's is right that Happy may be a comp threat and that he does have some most likely confirmed jury votes, you know, like, to me, that's only 2 confirmed jury votes. 2 to 5, maybe he gets 1 more. Maybe Ken's isn't the best option because we've played a very similar game. I don't know, I'm starting to think on my decisions, and I'm starting to think that Happy wouldn't be a bad person to bring to the end.
All right, welcome to the final 4 Tribal Council. After this, there's only one more Tribal Council left until you are sitting in that seat that everybody wants to be sitting in. So let's get to the questions. Ken,
Yeah.
the final 4 Tribal Council, and you got that sweet little immunity necklace around your neck. How does that feel sitting right there right now?
I think it's less of. I think it's more keeping it from others than having it for myself that's important at this point. I'm gonna be out in the open. The 2 people that I think are the votes here are Happy and Oven. Like, I've heard people hard pushing both of those 2. Like, that's just what's happening right now, and I'm just not sure what's going on now. I'm confident in what I need to do, but I'm scared that others aren't.
Oven, hearing your name be called out like that, does it worry you at all that you may just be going home now?
I mean, it definitely does, but you know, I trust in the other 3 people here, and I really don't think I'm gonna go home tonight. I think I have some good things to come in this game.
Happy, final 4, and you hear your name
Yes.
being thrown out like that, like it's hasn't been thrown out before. You know, you've survived many vote-offs, and what do you do here tonight to make sure that, you know, that happens once again?
You know, it's a little worrisome that I'm blatantly just getting targeted here, but hopefully the person I'm with, we can pull something here. It's gonna be a tough vote. I've had an uphill battle, but to get here, all of us deserve the win. So I think it's an equal fight here with us 4.
And Nick,
Whoa.
at the final 4 Tribal Council, Nick, this would usually be the final Tribal Council for the actual FTC. But now you gotta worry about another vote after this one. So my question to you is, Nick, is if you don't go out here, then how do you make sure that you don't go out on the next one?
Literally, you need to make sure that the people that you are sitting with in the final 3 and going ahead in this next challenge, you need to make sure that you have a good shot at beating them, depending on whatever challenge it may be. And at this point in the game, I think we're all pretty mediocre in challenges. I think we've all had our highs and lows. And honestly, I think this is such a close race between every single person here that anyone can take it.
Good luck to all 4 of you. Ken, you're up to vote first.
I think I stand the best chance against Owen. That's why I won't let him go home. Nothing to do with Happy being good. Screw that.
Could get blindsided here, but if this works, then well, damn, I have done the strings and I have pulled the moves. Whew.
Man, this is so exciting. Tonight's a very special night, guys. Finally making a move. 2 to 1 to 1.
Alright. The votes have been cast. I'll now go tally the votes. Alright. I have tallied the votes. The person with the most votes will be asked to leave Tribal Council immediately. If it does tie, it will go straight to fire making. There will be no negotiating. There will be no re-votes. It will go straight to fire making. I'll now read the votes. First vote. Nick.
What?
Next vote. Happy. Happy. Nick, we are going to fire making.
What?
Fucking told you, man. I fucking told you.
Nick flopped.
Alright, Happy. Nick, this is fire making. The person that can mine the tree, mine the stone, get the iron, craft it into a flint and steel, and light that piece of netherrack first. We'll be going to the final 3. First one,
Alright.
all of that wins fire making. Survivors ready. Go. It is the first person to be able to craft a crafting table. Then craft a pickaxe that is made out of iron. Also with stone to get the iron. Find the flint. Find the gravel. Make it into flint.
Make a wood pick. Dig down. Get your stone.
All these
find the iron.
steps, all you need is one piece of flint and steel. That is
Oh
all
my
you
god,
need.
my game's lagging. Ah!
Happy now inside of the grass, looking for those pieces of stone. Nick has found his iron, so is Happy.
Yo, iron to south side, south side, south side, south side. To me.
Yep, got it.
Okay. Get your furnace. Get your furnace. Do what I told you.
Wow, looks like Oven is really favoring Happy right now.
Put it in the furnace
Yeah.
and go for that flint. Go find flint. Mine your flint. All you.
I'm
Don't know
gonna
where
cry.
it is.
I'm literally gonna cry.
Everybody trying to find their gravel now.
Where the hell is this?
Happy and Nick, pretty much at the exact same level, both trying
Thanks,
to
son.
find their flint.
Just let it be.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Just find your flint.
Where's the flint?
Dig west wall. If you haven't already.
Oh, found it.
Good. Get up. He's still smelting. Go. Get up and craft in place.
I need flint though. I didn't get the flint.
Go. Just build up. Take your time.
As lucky as this must be, you must get that flint. It is all about the luck
Craft
when
it,
it comes
craft
to
it.
getting the flint.
Go. Craft it. Go.
Boom.
No,
with that-
no, please, no.
Happy moves on to the final 3 in a very, very close, intense fire making challenge.
I'm done. I'm fucking.
Tribal's over. Was the vote a 2-1-1? No. Did Nick go home anyway? Yes. So I'm looking in great condition. I go to final 2. I'd say 99% chance. You know, if I win, I have no clue who I'm taking. I don't know. I really think I could beat both of them. But I don't know. Back of my head saying like, well, what if that, what if this? So if I end up winning, you know, that'd be great for my resume, but it wouldn't be great for my brain because I have no clue who I'd take.
I can't believe I just pulled that off. Like, I'm actually genuinely sorry for Nick, because like we went on a final 2 deal, but he knew. He saw through my lies. I played the middle game and it freaking, I said freaking, I'm too excited. I can't even say the actual cuss word. I'm so excited that I pulled this off and played the middle game. Holy. And now I'm getting DMs that both of them want me to take me to the final 2. I don't know why. It's probably the dumbest thing that it is. I just won fire making somehow. And it was my first ever fire making that I have won and I recorded. So this is a big dub. If I make final 2, I think I have a good shot at winning this game. I can't believe the moves I pulled in this game are insane. I did not think I was gonna do this. I literally thought I was just gonna play a middle flip-flop game. But holy, this game is different.
Going into the final 3, that was not an ideal scenario for me. I did not expect Owen and Happy to do a power play together. My only shot at making the final 2 now is winning immunity, I'd say. And on top of that, I don't think I'm winning the game against either of them now because I pissed off quite a few jury members, but it's fine. I might still be able to pull this off. I just need to marinate both of them, and then hopefully one of them will take me to the end. My plan is still to throw this challenge, make them piss each other off. Simple as.
Everybody, welcome to your final individual immunity challenge. Ken, I'll take that back. In this next immunity challenge, all 3 castaways must do 4 different challenges in order to unlock a pattern. With that pattern, they will use the numbers that they dig out of sand pits to create a code. Once one player has completed all 4 challenges, has dug out all 12 puzzle pieces from 3 sandboxes and figured out the code, has won immunity. Survivor's ready.
Yep.
Go. Ken and Happy going out to do the challenges first. Oven staying back to do his digging. That's probably a bad
Oh,
idea.
dear God. Nope. Doing that one last.
Happy deciding to do his parkours first. Ken doing the pole
Wait, hold
escalator.
up.
Ken making progress. Happy.
Did I make it? Or...
Yes, you're good.
Oh,
Now-
shit. Oh my fuck.
Memorizing this now would probably be a waste of time. How are you going to remember later on what you're doing all the other challenges and digging your sandbox? Ken
Where's
now
the box
finished
for
his
this one?
first challenges.
It's,
Oven going for all of his chests first. Ken now
What
doing
the
the
hell?
levels parkour.
Wow, I can't do
Get that
quads
fourth
today.
jump.
Why can't I do quads? I'm good
Happy.
at quads now.
Slowly making progress on this iron bar maze.
oh my God. This iron bar maze, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Screw that.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
This final 3 challenge may take a while.
This-
Oven now working on his 3rd sandbox.
I'm not even gonna
Oh my
try-
god,
Oh,
a third
wait.
sandbox?
Can I use a pen and paper?
You cannot. I don't know what
God
for.
damn it. Oh no, just to memorize how many.
No, because some pieces will throw you off. Some may be wool, some may be concrete powder. What ones are you looking for? You don't know until you go look at that beginning piece. Looks like Oven is now done digging and now on the challenge. Oven making it all the way to the top.
That's
I
got
can't
it.
even do the final the 4 blocks here. So like, if I go to the top, that's game over.
Got
And
it.
finally makes that last jump. And then finally completes his 3rd challenge. All he has is the maze left to do. Happy now digging for his pieces. Possibly gonna
Yeah.
try to guess? Who knows?
I know 2 of them because I have implemented a strategy. Stupid. One.
I got it! I beat it!
Oh, I am stupid.
Ken has got his final challenge complete. Now we can start digging and figuring out the puzzle. When you're on the box, I want you to keep moving back and forth, making sure I know you aren't taking any pictures. Oven on the way back.
This parkour is annoying.
Okay, I'm placing.
What? I pressed the space bar. What do you mean?
It seems
Oven,
like
3 blocks to place left. Checking.
Okay.
And with that, Oven wins final individual immunity in the longest challenge we possibly could have had. All right, congratulations, Oven. Come and grab your final immunity necklace.
Thank you, sir.
Oven, congratulations. You have now an automatic spot into the final 2 and an automatic spot to plead your case to a jury who will choose if you have won or if the person that you'll bring to the final two has won. But Oven, now you have a big choice to make. Hear both of these guys out, make your decision, and you will have the final vote off at Tribal Council. Everyone, get back to camp.
I was either going to win that, piss somebody off by voting them out, and I was going to get second place overall because I don't know if a lot of them are voting for me. But my plan now, convince Oven to keep me in the game. If it doesn't work, oh well, third place. I might have preferred second, oh well, who cares, but right now my final huzzah is hopefully Oven voting out Happy after they bonded. I'm trying to make Oven's plan completely backfire onto him so that I can finally snipe this win. Okay, dude, I can see that Happy is a very big option considering how much you were helping him, but I'm telling you now, I don't think you can win against him in the finale when it comes to the people on the jury.
Who votes for him?
From what I think that he has Kajbi. I think that he has Lizzie.
Liz. And who else?
Yeah.
Because I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I think yes, Happy will get those people's votes, but that's still 5-2. You know?
Yes, but you still have a lot of them over me as well. There's no way Liz votes for me. There's no way Nick votes for me. There's no way I get a lot of those votes.
Why would Nick vote for me? I kind of turned on him. I voted him out, and I went against him in the fire challenge. I won the final immunity challenge. It's a pretty good feeling. For the challenge, I said, if I were to win, I really don't know who I'm going to take. And as of right now, I really don't know who to take. I mean, their argument is that both their arguments are that, these two people might vote for me, but no one else will. And although that might be somewhat true, there's always a risk that. So I'm just trying to judge which one's less risky.
Like, just look at the jury. Only 2 of them are from my OG tribe, and the rest I blindsided. So if it's a salty jury, you literally have the best chance of winning against me. I mean, because, Kaj would probably vote me. Pixels never would vote me. Kehoe never would vote me. Liz, 50-50. Joker, never vote me, because she would vote you. And Nick never would vote me. Because I just beat him.
Honestly, I think Nick's a wild card. I was telling the same thing. I have no clue what Nick's gonna do. I don't know what his move.
I feel like
we all wronged him. All 3 of us. So
to be fair, Ken did vote with Nick there.
Honestly, my 2 options I feel like are really similar. I think what Happy has been telling me is very truthful, and I don't really think he has anything up his sleeve on what he could tell the jury. But I am afraid of Ken, because his best move by far in my eyes was not voting out Liz, because no one had to convince me to vote Liz over Happy. I was fine to do either, and I was going to do the same thing with either one who didn't get voted out, Happy or Liz. I mean, that tribal, I messaged every single person at that tribal to ask what's going on, and I really don't think that was his best move, and I think he's got a bit more up his sleeve.
All right, the final 3. Ken, Happy, one of you 2 will be going home and will be the final member of our jury. And Oven has a big decision to make with only 1 vote. But let's get to the questions. Happy, with this massive journey that you 3 have been on, how sad would it be to be going home here tonight?
Very sad because we all came here in our own different ways. It's just a thing that happens. You know, if I do go home, well then GG. But I'm putting, trust in someone that has trusted me. But if he crashed as well, hopefully this game doesn't crash for me as well. So yeah, I'm putting trust in someone that we work together at the merge. So cross fingers.
Ken,
Yes.
what has it been, like 14 hours, 15 hours into one single season, and going through all these stars and all the shadows just to be in this final 3 position? It must feel relieving and very, very good. Even if you do go home, you can still say that you did a lot, and I bet you could say that you were proud of everyone here.
Are you seriously going to me for a positive note? Well, I'd say that, yeah, we all tried our hardest to get here, but I didn't see myself winning in the end, but as well as that, it would be very sad to go home here, and I'm already at peace with it, and that's really all I got.
Oven, final question goes to you.
Yes, sir.
After this vote, whoever you vote for here to go home, when you sit in that final 2 position, how confident will you be of taking home that prize-winning name of being the sole survivor of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 6?
I mean, I feel like with Survivor, the number one thing you get told is not to be too overly confident. I do think I have a good shot at winning this game, paired up against either of these 2 guys. But, both of them, I think, have a good chance to get some people to flip on their side. And, I mean, you only need 4 votes to win. And, anything could really happen.
All right, and with that, Ken, happy. All you guys can do is vote for each other. So, Oven will be the only vote at this tribal council. So, Oven, you're up.
Well, the day has come, and it's time to make the final vote. It's kind of bad because I still don't know what I'm voting. In honesty, I think I could be both of them. So my heart wants me to take Happy because I really did this game with him at the end. But, my brain's telling me, Ken's probably the smarter option. But I just gotta cast my vote, and it is what it is.
Alright, the vote has been cast. I'll know. Go tally the vote. Alright, before I tally the votes, Ivan, any final words?
Yeah, so I just kind of want to talk to you guys for a quick second. I just want to thank you both for really being my allies in this game and being my friends in this game. And ultimately, I had a great time playing, and I really hope both of you did too. And I really wish this was Final 3, because I'd be sitting here with both of you, and we'd have a great time. But it's not, and I have to pick one over the other. And, part of me, my heart was telling me one thing, my brain was telling me the other. But in the end, I made a decision, and, I just hope we can still be friends after the game, because both of you are really 2 cool people. So, hopefully no hard feelings, and for the one who I'm facing in the finals, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you for that. But now, let's get down to business. The person that is a final jury member, the first and final vote, Happy. Please grab me your torch.
I'm sorry, bro.
Holy
Oh
shit!
damn.
I'm sorry, Happy.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, Happy.
All right.
I'm sorry. I really am, dude.
Shit.
Happy. Very emotional roller coaster this has been with the final 3. But happy. The tribe has spoken.
Thank you so much. Honestly, that was a good move. I actually did have a lot in my game. I had a lot in the bag, so yeah, that was a smart move. So yeah, good luck to the 2 of you at FTC. It was a good game all around. Yeah, I
Had a good time
go.
playing with you, Happy.
Yep. Peace. Woo.
Congratulations to the final 2. You 2 will get the chance to plead your case to a jury of 7. And one of you will be crowned the winner of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 6 Stars versus Shadows. Guys, head back to camp.
Damn it! So close yet so far. I mean, to be fair though, if I did win that immunity in some miraculous feat, I wouldn't have taken Oven. So like, yeah, props to him. If it wasn't a final 2 though, god damn, if I would have convinced so many people to vote for me with my kind of game. Holy shit, I did so much to even get to this point, and you know, it just got stomped on. Yeah, it hurts, but you know, I played a good game. I'm happy with my game, actually. I'm very happy with my game. I pulled a lot of moves, blindsided a couple people, idled out 2 people. Like, damn, I had a journey getting here, and I was the last remaining star.
I've made the final 2, and I must say I really didn't expect to be here looking at the beginning of this game, because like, I mean, this is my first recorded, you know, second time ever playing a Minecraft Survivor in general, and I mean, I really don't know what to think.
I feel like I have a really good shot at winning. I feel like I have been the front runner of the Shadows tribe. I feel like I have been the shadow of this game from day 1.
I mean, I think I've done everything that it's taken to win this game, and you know, I'm against Ken, who really wasn't my duo until near the end of the game, and I mean, we were like the chum at the bottom of the bucket, you know? We just rose to the top, we knew what we had to do.
This is the best event that could have happened for me. I am so happy to be here, and I had this final 2 planned since like final 6.
The decision to take Ken over Happy was more of a logical decision rather than an emotional one. So, I mean, I just think I've played this game logically, and I think I got what it takes to win it all. You know, I just hope the jury thinks so too.
I wanted to be with Oven in the final 2 from the start. Now I just need to bring it home. This is the final stretch, baby. This game's all Kenzinator.
Everybody, welcome the jury.
Whoa.
Kaio, Pixels, Joker, Liz, Kajvi, Thick Nick, and voted out at last Tribal Council, Happy. Alright, Oven, Ken, welcome to the final Tribal Council.
Thank you.
Tonight, you'll be giving your final speech to the jury and giving them a reason why they should be voting for you tonight. because tonight you want to see your name come up on those parchment papers. Because the more votes you get, the closer you are to winning. So now, before we get into questions, we're going to start up with opening statements. Oven, you'll go first.
So what's up, guys? It's good to see y'all. I feel like I've played a pretty good game. In my opinion, I think I've played a better game than Ken. And I mean, I have part of a physical game. I had 3 individual immunity challenge wins. Pre-merge, I rarely went to tribal. I think I went to tribal like twice. The next part of my game is I think I played a pretty good social game. I made an early alliance with Joker. And then late game, I made a great alliance with Ken and also with Happy that led me to the final 3. And from then, I just won and got myself here. Other than that, I feel like I adapted to, what this whole season was about, which was the idle tokens. I collected 2 1s at the merge camp, and I collected a 3 at the somber camp. So I'd say, and I used them pretty well in my opinion. I used 1 to play safe and keep my alliance in the game and Joker, and then I used my 3 on the last day I could just to make sure I didn't go anywhere. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Look forward to answering you guys' questions.
All right, Oven, thank you very much. Ken, you're up.
Hey guys, so when I first came onto the island, my first thought was, I need to get as many allies as possible. I was always talking to everybody. I always had bonds everywhere throughout the game, at every point in the game. In the pre-merge, I had Keo, I had Nick, I had Oven, I had Joker. Pretty much all of the shadows, other than Shiba, I had a personal one-on-one connection with them in some way possible. Every swap, I kept on getting good allies. I was making good moves to make connections, even with the other side. There's a good example in this with Kajbi. I was able to make a good connection with Kajbi to get as much info as I needed throughout the game to make the plays that I needed to. I was also very good at dealing with idols, even though I didn't find a single one throughout the game. And I was always making sure I had the social bonds I needed to. I always was making sure I was safe. I had connections with all of the shadows, as well as I had connections with the other side in Kajbi. Even though I got blindsided that round with Pixels going out, I knew that it wasn't me because my connection with Kajbi, he told me, yo, you're safe this round, because I had the connections everywhere I could. Going into the next area, so Final 7 and Final 6, I went to Nick and I told him, yo, I think we gotta chop off as many duos as we can. And from my perspective, the 2 main duos at that point were Oven and Joker and Liz and Happy. I think that I played well. I had as many social bonds as I needed to have, and I didn't find a single idol, and I played around that adjustingly. And I was always ready for an idol to be played because I adjusted every time when it happened, and I had social bonds everywhere I needed them to be. Thank you.
Now we're on to the questions portion of the Tribal Council. First up, Keo.
Hello, I first want to congratulate both of you for making it this far, and I'm really happy to see 2 shadows at the final 2. I was kind of hoping for this to happen. Luckily, I got to meet both of you in the pre-merge, and we had a great connection. Sadly, some people thought it would be a good idea to chop me off before merge, so sadly I couldn't witness your journey up until this point. So my question for you is, what do you think your worst move was this game, or something you regret that you could have done differently?
So I'd say my biggest mistake, even though it wasn't that big of one, was probably putting too much trust in Joker. We had quite the alliance going from basically like day 2, but we obviously kept some stuff from each other. Like I found a 3 idol token like on day 2, and I never told him until like literally the day he was about to get voted out, and I didn't know that was going to happen either. And he obviously did some things behind my back, whether it's like voting various people out without telling me. But either way, we still had each other's back. But I think in the long run, it maybe could have, hit me on the way out.
I think my biggest mistake was letting Pixels go out at the final 8. I knew that somebody was going to go out, but at that time, I could have talked to Pixels, be like, yo, what have you done? Have you done any talking? Because if I knew that he had gone to Liz and was like, yeah, Happy's probably going to go out here, you might as well purity, that would have given me an idea of, oh yeah, they're probably going to vote for Pixels. So I feel like my flaw there was just not talking to Pixels as much, because he was one of my many duos that I had at that point in the game. So maybe if I talked to him more, I could have kept him in the game and had stronger bonds at that point with Liz or Happy going home. Probably Liz, because Happy had all the idle plays.
Okay, thank you. Best of luck to both of you.
Pixels, you're up.
Alright. Well, first of all, I would like to just say I feel like you both played pretty good games. Congratulations on making it to Final 2. And I guess the biggest question is, what would have been your dream Final 2? Obviously including yourself, so the person that you would have preferably been with. Let's do starting from Final 6.
From Final 6, I actually did a confessional. From Final 6, my plan was I need Oven in the Final 2, Oven or Nick, because I felt like all three of the stars at that point were just too big of a threat. They managed to chop us down by themselves pretty much, with me helping a bit with Joker, but I felt like at that point I just needed to go with anybody that wasn't playing completely a completely destroyer of a game like Happy, Cosby, and Liz were. So Oven or Nick at that point in the game would be mine.
I'd definitely say from Final 6, probably Ken. I felt like we played pretty similar game. You know, we were pretty low in the rankings compared to, you know, the stars left. So I feel like he would have been my best matchup. More broader terms, I would have loved to, you know, go to the end with Joker and play a really fourth quarter game and, you know, just see what happens.
Well, I think that's really the only question I had on my mind, so.
All right, Pixels, thank you very much.
Cool.
All right, Joker, you're up.
All right, well, I'm not gonna lie, I only have a question for one of you. Congratulations to you both for making it this far, but unfortunately, Oven, I think I already have a pretty good idea of how you played the game based off of what you said here in previous knowledge. My question is for Ken.
Yes.
So, Ken, everyone here knows that there's a fine line between a really good social game where you're a social butterfly and nobody really wants you gone, you know, you had 3 votes and all, and then compare that to someone who just flips around and can't be trusted. And, you know, as a member of a jury of 7 where every vote can be the swing vote that is needed, how do you feel about people who might be salty, such as myself for me going home that time, or Liz for going home right after me? Did you have any idea of your jury management skills and how it would affect the game that you played at the end?
I feel like, yes, I was heavily considering that. Like, you know, I was heavily considering my jury management because of throwing the Final 3 challenge. But I was trying to consolidate with as many people as I could, and I wasn't trying to be all up in their face about voting them out. So I feel like I did vote them out, but I feel like I was respectful about voting them out. So I do feel sorry, but it's part of the game. It's what had to happen, and that's basically it. I didn't rub it in their face. I didn't do anything toxic, so I feel like it's okay. It's part of the game.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Joker. All right, Liz, you're up.
Okay, Kavanah. Hello, jury. Hello, Cav. Hello, Final 2. First off, as always, I'd like to say congratulations on making it farther than any of the rest of us could. I do have something that I wanted to say to Ken. Ken, I actually did want to vote out Happy. I wasn't trying to trick you. I cannot blame you for your distrust. As far as my trust in either of you, it was very hard to trust anyone outside of Happy and Cosby. But however, my question's for you guys. For Ken, I want to know, you said earlier, and you mentioned that you had social connections with specific people that gave you information. I want to know who were you friends with, who gave you information, and how did it affect your game?
I think that the main thing was just keeping secrets between people. There was the 5 idol from the first reward challenge at the merge that Nick had. We decided to keep that a secret, and that kind of bonded me and Nick together in a way, and also Joker, because he did keep the secret other than giving it to Oven. So I feel like these little things, these little secrets that I had with certain people, I feel like they had my alliances solidified, and it shows because none of those people ever ended up turning on me other than Joker. Like in the pre-merge, when I had my bond with Keo was giving me very vital information about what BMO and Banjo were trying to do. So I was able to use the info that Keo gave me to take out Banjo and flush all 3 of the blue idols at the same time.
My question for Evan. When I was about to be voted out, I know you thought that Happy was going to go home, you said, and up until like about a few minutes before tribal, I guess. But as far as you saying like you had the same conversation with both me and Happy, I want to know what the point of expressing the fact that you had an idol to me was, and what kind of leverage that was. And I also want to know why you did not play that idol on Joker as he was about to go home.
Well, Joker got voted out final 7. Last time you could use an idol was final 6, correct? So I had that 3, and the day Joker got voted out, that was actually the first day I told someone about my 3 idol. And before, like the tribal 4, or the first tribal after merge, I found 2 ones at merge camp. I gave 1 to Joker, and I kept 1 for myself. And we ended up playing them both for Joker when Happy played more idols the day after. And I just played both of them on, we got both of them on Joker to keep them safe, because Ken threw a vote at you, so I had to play both in order to make it a tie. Still had my 3, and that night when Joker went home, I had no clue he was going home. I'm pretty sure the plan was, I don't know who the plan was, but I really didn't know Joker was going home. And then the reason I told you about my idol on the last day I could use it, just because I kind of wanted it to be public knowledge. Like I didn't really care if people started spreading, saying like, oh, he has this, because I didn't want to have any surprises, and I just assumed if I told you guys about my idol, I'd have less votes thrown on me, like you'd rather throw votes on someone else. So that was just my logic. But you guys still voted for me anyway.
I had no options there, brother.
Yeah, I understand.
It was do or die. But thank you guys for answering my questions. Again, congratulations, and yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Liz. All right, next up, Kajbi.
All right. Well, first of all, congratulations to you two. Looking at you two, and honestly, everyone in the jury, I think that anyone could have won this game, and anyone had a good shot at it. So obviously, we're a little bit salty we're here and you guys are there. But congratulations to you two. I have 2 questions for both of you. The questions are pretty similar, but also completely opposite, and you'll see what that means in a second. But I'll start with Ken. Ken, I believe when I look at you, you played a very social game. You were kind of everyone's friend in a way, so no one wanted to take you out. So I want to hear, what was your best physical play as the challenges and stuff like that?
I feel like I wasn't any slack over when it comes to immunity challenge either. Out of the 6 immunity challenges that happened, I won 2 of them, so I wasn't purely social. When it comes to the physical side, I was using my social bonds in the challenge to be able to win the challenge, especially with the puzzle one. Like with the puzzle one, I was DMing the people that had already gotten the puzzles right, and they were literally giving me the answers, so I was able to use information for the one part that I needed, and then I was able to do the rest of that one by myself. And I don't remember what the final 6 challenge was, but I also won that one. And at final 3, I had a plan to throw, hoping that both players would take me to the end, and that ended up working out. So my physical game actually did collide with my social game quite a ton, but I still had 2 immunity ones. So my physical game, it's there, not as much as my social game, but I do have 2 notable wins under my belt and a couple ones that I threw. So I feel like my physical game was there.
Thank you. And Ovin, so when I say similar but also opposite, this is what I mean. When I look at you, I see you as a very physical threat, as I think you won 3, maybe 4. I can't remember. 3, okay. Which is very impressive. And I wanted to ask you, what was your best social move in the game?
Besides making alliance with Joker, was definitely the Final Four move. Coming into the Final Four Immunity Challenge, I basically had a Final 2 deal with Ken and Happy. Whether Happy was actually going to take me or not, that's, undecided, and we'll never know. But we talked, and Ken had a Final 2 deal with Nick and me. So basically, my plan going to that challenge was to win. And, we started with like this color maze, line maze, and that took me forever. I was the last person to finish it. When we get to like this organization maze or puzzle, where there's like 4 groups of 16 items total, and I get that in like 2 seconds, and everyone is there for at least like 10 minutes except for me. And then there's this flag puzzle, and then finally this piston puzzle, and I have no clue how to do a piston puzzle. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, I don't want Nick or Happy to win because I want them to be the people who are getting votes tonight. So I'm messaging Ken. I'm like, hey, this is how you do the category ones. These are the 4 categories. Just put them in like this. And then once he did that, I was like, okay, flag, there's black on the outside. There's triangle goes like this and like this. And, the flag one was pretty easy. He got that. But I don't think without the category, he maybe would have had that win fully secured. Because he knew how to do a piston maze, as he said, right when we got to the challenge. He's like, oh, I can do that one. And so I messaged him how to do the categories, and I just wanted him to win. On the end, I was literally just messaging him and cheering him on. And from then on, we had the plan of hopefully getting Nick to vote for me, Ken to vote for Happy, and then Happy and I would both vote Nick, sending Nick home. But Ken convinced Nick to vote for Happy as well, which ended up in a fire. And since I had a Final 2 with Happy and Ken, I helped Nick win the fire making challenge, just giving him little pointers, and he ended up winning.
And Ken, onto that, but I don't see a need. My mind is made up, and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much, Cosby.
Like everyone has said, congratulations on making it into those final 2 seats. I'm so proud of you. Like, honestly, I think this has been such a good season. Like, nobody in the jury, or even like pre-jury, has really been like that, like, generic goat or floater or anything. Like, everyone's been playing their hardest, and it actually kind of makes me happy that everyone's salty and mad that they make it to that final 2 seats, because that shows how bad everyone wanted it. So I feel like that both of you have flaws, and I feel like both of you strive. Like, I'm looking at Oven, and you're kind of like there, like you're a rounded player. Like, you did stuff and you got yourself there. Like, props to you. I feel like Joker kind of helped you a lot. He was kind of like a shield in a way for you.
Of course.
But when I also look at Ken, I feel like Ken was able to get around and he had a lot of people, but I feel like that he's talking way too much big game than he actually had throughout this whole game. Yes, did he do stuff? Of course. But did he orchestrate really anything? Not really. I mean, I didn't see it. I mean, maybe y'all saw it. So my first question is for Ken. I want you to tell me what you solely did by yourself.
Well, I think that there's no such thing as a sole move game, because it takes more than one vote to get to the end, to get somebody out. You can't just single-handedly, unless you have idols, which I didn't find any this season. So I feel like my main thing was actually in the pre-merge when Banjo went home. Nikio was giving me information based on what they were all doing, and I was able to decipher that they were probably making a play. They were probably going to play an idol on BMO and try to get out one of us, which ended up being Pixels was their target. So I was the one that was like, okay, hold up, we got to switch this up. So I DM'd all of the shadows, like, yo, switch your votes to Banjo. None of us are getting idled out tonight. And that play ended up working out for me because I managed to flush 3 idols at the same time, and I solidified a 4-way alliance that worked out there that stuck through for the rest of that little pre-merge area, because BMO went at the next time with nobody having any other thoughts. So I feel like I had a big play in that. I feel like that was my move with Kyo's information added in. I used the information given to me by my allies, but it was my main idea to take out Banjo. And another thing that was mostly me was Liz going out. I was deciphering that, okay, they could be making a play, but they could not be. But you remember that you and Cosby were both saying, yo, we gotta go for Happy, we gotta go for Happy. I was the one that convinced you guys, yo, we gotta go for Liz, just in case something big happens. So I feel like I was the one that kind of had the bigger word in that as well.
I mean, I personally disagree on Liz's vote, but that's something to disagree with. But I'm gonna move over to Oven. So you were in an obvious duo with Joker. I mean, everyone can obviously knows that. I want you to tell me how you adapted to the game without Joker, because I feel like for me, from like an outside viewer, because we really didn't work together that much. So, and I didn't really get to see your game. So I want you to tell me how you adapted to this game when Joker was taken out.
So immediately once Joker got voted out, you know, Ken and I, we went to each other. We're like, hey, we feel like we're both at the bottom and we feel like we can advance further in this game together. And, you know, look at where we are now. Then, you know, also on that final 6 vote, you know, I talked to Liz. We're like, yeah, we could be a great pair. Go to Happy. Yeah, we could be a great pair. And, you know, I tried to talk to Cosby a bit. That didn't really happen. And, you know, then with you as well, you know, you were part of kind of our Joker, with my and Joker thing. You were kind of our third in my eyes. And we just kind of lost it once Joker got voted out because, I mean, you voted Joker. From then on, I played a physical game. I won 2 more immunity challenges, and, you know, I had little duos here and there. And, I mean, there were nights where I didn't have immunity, and I easily could have gotten voted out. But I think just the fact that there were still stars in this game that were seen as bigger threats than me, it helped me advance in the end.
Great, thank you both. My vote has done a complete 180 on who I'm voting tonight. So best of luck for you both, and see you on the other side.
All right, Nick, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Last but certainly not least, Happy, come on up.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Let's go. All right. So yeah, you know, who was your biggest rival in this entire game? And we can start with Oven.
Honestly, probably you. I mean, like, you saw what happened right before pre-merge. I mean, it was you, Liz, on a tribe of 4 of the Shadows, and, you know, we all wanted to vote one of you out, and we chose you because we really didn't care which one of you, because you're both good people, and we felt like we could, you know, have trust with one of you down the road. It was you, Liz, and 3 of the Shadows. And you played 2 ones, which means, you know, our 1 vote left that thrown on you doesn't matter, and you and Liz could pick whoever went home. And, you know, it was me, Joker, and Kaio, and you easily could have taken either of us out. And you ended up taking Kaio, which kind of surprised me because I was kind of panicking because I had a 3 in my inventory, debated on playing it, decided not to. And then the next tribal, once merge came, you played more idols, and thankfully I had immunity there. But, you know, I went to Joker. I'm like, hey, you need to play these ones just to keep you in this game, just to be safe. And yeah, I'd definitely say you. But then later on, we obviously had a pretty good alliance after that. So
For me, I would honestly also say you. Going through the merge, we were on opposite ends a lot of the time. There were a couple times where we voted together, but we never really talked. I was always like, okay, Happy's the threat here, Happy's the threat here, but somehow it always teetered off of you. But at Final 6, both you and Liz were a big threat at that point. I was fine with either of you going, but it ended up being Liz there. So I feel like we were against each other for mostly the entire time. But then at Final 3, opposite ends meet. We made a bond there. We made a Final 2 deal right there. You said it yourself, you would have taken me. So I feel like we were against each other up until the very, very last second of this game.
Okay, yeah, that's it for me.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Now, before we get to the votes, each player will be able to give their final statement towards you guys. for one last chance to win you over and gain your vote. We'll start with Ken.
I made as many social bonds as I could to make sure that I had some sort of say in and to make sure that I had a line to make sure that I would stay in the game. I won 2 immunity challenges, and I got here without finding or using a single hidden immunity idol token. Not one. So I feel like I kept my bonds well. I was honest with people at times. Like, for Koshbi's vote off, I was just telling him, yo, I'm sorry, dude. I'm going to be voting you here. I tried to be straightforward with people unless I was sus of an idol. Like, Liz went to me with a final 2 deal. I had to go along with it because at that point I was fearful of an idol, but I tried to keep as many social bonds as I could. I played through the game weary of idols, and I feel like I played overall well, strategically, social, and physical. Thank you.
I'd just like to say that I feel like I really had a really good time out here. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm the youngest one competing. I'm actually 15, not 16. I know, I'm a big liar. And I mean, I had a good time. Early in the game, Ken found an idol clue, and he showed it to me. He's like, hey, it's under the X. I'm like, thinking to myself, I'm like, hell, I already found that one. Like, I dug it up like 10 minutes before he gave it to me. And, it's great. I'm just going to Kaio and Joker. I'm like, dude, look at this. Ken showed me this. Let's go find it. And then, once Merge came, I found this one while the reward challenge was going on, like on the outskirts. I'm like, hey, Joker, I need to show you something cool. So we climb up the waterfall in the Merge camp. There's just a barrel sitting in the wall. I grab it real quick. I'm like, hey, Joker, I got some better news now. And, that's kind of just how I played. You guys have heard the rest of my game, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I had a good time, and couldn't have happened without all of you. So, thank you.
All right, jury. Now it is up to you to pick a winner. There are 7 of you. We will go one at a time. Keo, you have to vote first.
We know who to vote for because I adore both of the finalists, but I think I've made a good decision tonight.
You were supposedly friends for day 1, and I just think you did better than Ken.
There is a stark difference between a social game and people liking you and people keeping you around just because they want to go to the end with you because they think that you didn't play that great of a game.
Alright, so my mind was made up when I came into Final Tribal, and it has not been changed. My vote's for Ken. Congratulations.
Oh, my mind has completely changed. My eyes are now open, and now I know who exactly I'm voting tonight.
Yeah, I vote for this person to win. GG. If he does win, then yeah, congratulations, you earned it. If he doesn't win, then you played a very good game. So yeah, good luck.
All right, everyone. The votes have been cast. I will now go tally the votes. All right. The votes have been tallied. The person with the most votes will win this game and be crowned the sole survivor of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 6, Stars versus Shadows, The Broken Temple. Let's get to the votes. First vote, Oven. Second vote, Ken. Third vote, Oven. Fourth vote, Ken. Next vote, Oven. Next vote, Ken. That's 3 votes Ken, 3 votes Oven, 1 vote left. And the winner of Kavanah's Minecraft Survivor Season 6 Stars vs. Shadows is Oven. Congratulations, Oven. You are the winner of the season with a 4-3 vote. Very close.
4-3 for me.
I think that is the closest votes we've ever had in a Minecraft Survivor season. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching this season. It has been a doozy of a season, maybe one of the best I have ever recorded. I want to thank everybody who showed up, all the production who worked very hard on making this happen, all the players who stayed all that time. I don't even remember, maybe 16 to 18 hours. I do not remember how long it was, but it was a long time. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next season.
Okay, well, that went slightly off of plan, which is completely fine. I realized my mistake. I completely misplaced Nick's position, because I'm pretty sure I gave him credit for something he wasn't even there for. That was a long ass time ago, and I didn't actually give a shit about anybody around me. At the start of this game, I said I wanted to prove that there was no stereotype, that it's all different, and I think I did that perfectly. I think that everybody, from like the final 7 or 8 onwards, they were all so personalized. They all had a shot at winning, and I feel like everybody was just their own person, because that's just how this game was shaken up. And I am happy that I got to experience it, and I am happy that I was one of the major players of it, and I feel like I did really well here, despite what the jury vote count was.
Wow. I mean, I'm so happy that I won. Just so much serotonin throughout the body right now. I mean, 4-3, bit closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was probably going to be a 5-2. But I'm glad the jury still thought I deserved to win. And looking back at my decision from what the jury had to say, I think if I took Happy, I would have lost. So, I'm just so happy and proud of how I played. And, this was just such a great experience. I'm ready for more. I had a great time. So, hopefully there's more for me in the future.